Preseason.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Smith. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now a play fake here.
Oh my God.
Jeez. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him.
Bloody hell.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And able to find Garcon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Back to throw, Smith. And this is
Thank you.
at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Hogan, 23 yards for the touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw is Smith. This is going
Nice.
to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying
don't know what happened there.
to fine-tune it and get it right
Put
before
holding,
this
but
game.
whatever.
And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Holding offense.
Yeah. I know what happened there, but bloody hell.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, it's always offense holding in this, which I've noticed.
Smith.
No, there's no defensive holding.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got
Oh,
hit.
and you're down.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Okay, it's only Chris Holding. I'm saying Chris Holding.
Again,
Still
Smith.
pretty bad. He did okay last season.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third and long, it's Smith. And to the tight end Olsen, right side.
Good enough.
18 yards there and a first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. From the red zone now, Smith.
No!
And
Oh my
pops
lord.
free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Brown, the lone receiver left. Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. They go action here on first down.
Damn it.
Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball
Close.
and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. On third and 1, here's Prescott.
Thank you.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Luke Wilson there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
He hasn't even changed quarterback.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go!
Prescott now on second down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
There's a complete to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Jesus!
And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Also holding as well. Bloody hell.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. Now last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down, Prescott. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time to step aside. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be 1st down Vikings.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Adrian Peterson was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly.
Catch it!
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dwayne Harris from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that...
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Yay.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Seth Roberts, 30 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch the great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another
God's sake, it's still this friggin' second quarter. My God.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
1st down, Prescott.
What the hell was that? What the friggin' hell was that? Oh,
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
I don't know what that was, but okay.
He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Prescott off play action. He finds Roberts complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Saints know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 50. Garçon's the target here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Vikings later on the drive, the former Ute Alex Smith finding his mark in coverage. And he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Third down from inside the 10. Wilson's got the catch here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. The lead now at 14. Now after the fumble, Prescott's on target here, and it's caught for the score. The Vikings lead balloons to 20. Vikings have it late in the second. Roberts the target on the quick pass. This play goes for a score. Vikings up now end up going for 21 yards. So that'll do it for my...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Peterson alone in the backfield. On first and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on second and 10 now.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go! On second down, Peterson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Walker with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Catch made, right side by Wilson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are... Excellent punt, this offense. With it over the middle. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
on the whole entire time. I didn't even realize. Nope. Nope. Oh, so I've literally no money left. Or anything. Anyway.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work.
Set! Move 45! Move 45!
Damn. Excuse me.
That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Alright, so Ultimate Team crap. Fun. Excuse me. Bloody hell. So many injuries already at the start of the season. Wow, 3 injuries in one. Quarterback gone. That's not good. No big players have gone though. That's oh, that's one person. That's good. That's gone. I prefer the actual. I prefer this kit to be honest. Excuse me. Oh my god, excuse me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Vikings going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Indianapolis. Standing by, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for
this kid looks way nicer than the new one.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Smith on first down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask
God damn it.
Target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
No, he got the ball, just got knocked out of his hands. Shut up.
And said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Throwing is Smith, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hakeem Nicks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. Pretty good
the pain.
Game plan, and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Back to the air, Smith on heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander as he gets him for a loss of 5.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And now a first down following that long gain.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
What?
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies.
Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus.
In this case, no one came up with it.
Just a gain of
Guy's
2 there, and it's
been
gonna
running
bring
in.
up a 4th down.
Choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the touchdown? I know what I would do. I'm on the road in this position. I'm going to get 6 right now.
So it's an old school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
Oh, what the hell? You missed. You absolutely missed. Come on.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now it's Smith.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type. If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He'll look to throw.
Oh.
That was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They run, Peterson. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will swell the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's brought in by Harris. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football.
God damn it.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Langford in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Really holding? Can you not?
To attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Colts haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Vikings will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Vikings have it at the 35. The pass will be caught over the middle, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. Now midway through the second, Walker's going to haul in the pass, and he'll end up at the 10-yard line before being tackled. However, they only come away with a field goal on the drive. So that'll do it from here. They've got the second half from Indy. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker with it over the middle.
Oh, come on.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on. Every single fucking time. Come on, man.
You want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And Walker has it. And now he'll go at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And no escape.
I pressed R1 to throw the stinking ball.
Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
You keep holding down R1, doesn't want to freaking throw the ball.
A lot of people think their offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally.
Oh, frick off, man.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself.
Oh.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And out now come the Vikings. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to
Stop
Harris.
running backwards towards the line.
Right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
They'll drop to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Out to the right here to Wilson.
Oh, God, it's so close. It's so close.
But he gets it all the way down to the 1.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run for it with
Good
Peterson.
enough.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets
Excuse
set
me.
to take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Back to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set. As
when they're doing timeouts already, it's kind of weird.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
Good enough.
That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be
See, they're already doing
third and
timeouts already.
final
It's
stoppage
kind
here
of dumb.
as we step aside.
You have
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Oh, he's complete. He's gone off his route.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
Ow.
It is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes, to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone after those types of passes.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again.
Oh my God!
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver.
No! Fuck me, I didn't want to do that.
Coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. So a nice job to break the
Lord,
tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good.
Gotta give everybody the experience they need. Look at him. Look at his dumb face.
But until then, this game's over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Excuse me. No. I'm not doing Madden Ultimate Team again. Madden Ultimate Team is really not good for if you haven't played the game from the very start. That one. Nope. That one. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Someone got rid of Sam Bradford for some other reason. I can't trade anybody anyway, so what's the bloody point?
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Ready? Move 45. Move 45.
That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
More preseason games. Hopefully nobody else gets bloody injured. San Diego Chargers 84. Yeah. Excuse me, bloody hell.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Vikings going up against the Chargers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Diego Chargers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, week 3 of the preseason. We're getting there. Opening night on the horizon. Here, the Madden video game even came out on Tuesday, so you know we're close. But this is the week you use as your dress rehearsal, isn't it?
It is. You go over everything as you would on opening day when it actually counts. They'll regulate how much the starters play, but this is probably...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Good start.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
To throw is Smith. And this one caught by Delaney Walker.
Damn.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Under.
First down, it's Smith. Goes underneath for Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hand. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive.
To throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Oh, no.
He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And Olsen over the middle and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yes.
Greg Olsen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position.
Yeah.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his tight end.
Ooh, face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask.
I saw that straight away.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Peterson alone in the backfield. They'll look to throw now.
Oh, Lord.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Starks able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Nice enough, nice enough.
A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run with Peterson. Not able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Yes, we have taken the lead.
Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a...
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Jeez, how could you be any more away from the friggin' boom in the front?
We see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
Jeez, so lazy, man. You could have just caught that yourself.
The intended target, and now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peep. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet in?
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll look to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And complete to the tight end side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 3 yards on the pick.
That's
going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And gets this one to Dwayne Harris.
Jesus.
Be taken down deep into San Diego territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It's second down.
So really worth it.
We are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. This offense ready to get back out here as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Good enough.
This is what we think they're going to do.
He's a bit too slow at the moment.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ah.
They do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, the offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is
touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Jesus.
And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Day with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
Oh, for the love of God, man. Come on.
Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that last penalty means that the offense has to deal with a 3rd and 18 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is
piss off!
Incomplete.
Jesus Christ.
In your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Let's take it at around the
Come on! Hold, oh, for goodness sake, now what?
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And now out comes Minnesota. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the field.
Anytime would be nice to get off the dude. Bloody hell.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times...
And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up.
There you go. This one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And the Vikings now heading on to the field.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They start the drive with Peterson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Peterson alone in the backfield. They'll look to throw here. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, wow. Come on.
Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Peterson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Thank you. Done.
Will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Lord. I still have to do stuff as well.
You into the start of this next quarter, 7-0. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Shorts on the reception over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, it took a tad bit too long there, sir.
Good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From San Diego, so long and good night, everybody.
How's he still getting experience and not even playing? That's weird. Only one person. Ooh, I get space. Wait. Two draft picks and a person. It's only slightly less, but I don't really matter. Just adds more to the linebackers. That is absolutely shit. God damn. Oh, 78 fullback. Probably practice squads. Yeah. The fact that many people that actually come in practice squads still is ridiculous. Again, most of my team friggin' retired on me last season, which is kind of annoying. Ugh, that's too casual. Jesus. Because the fact that we're in Minnesota means we need to be wearing layers. Why has he gone old? Why is he now an old man? Why is it making him bulky and maintaining him an old man for? There you go. Let that jump on. Let's go with this one. Right, and last match.
Alright, man. Every day is an opportunity to get better. We gotta get better today. What I want to know is who's excited to work. I'm ready to work today. Are you ready to work? Let's go out here, let's show them what we're about, and let's get this done.
Set, ready! Ready!
Yeah, circle. What's it there?
Ready! Move 45! Move 45!
Ow.
Set, ready! 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 Move 45! Move 45! Ready! Move 45! Move 45!
That was all I want.
Set, ready! Set, ready! Ready!
Ow.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
Oh, wow.
All right, man. Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Today was great. You guys went out there and executed flawlessly. You keep practicing like that, we are going to win a lot of ball games this year.
Oh, back in tight end. Oops. Well, our first game's against the Lions, Jesus.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver. Key 26.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Smith. And
Ow.
Wilson over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Seriously?
And he'll be
How's there
brought
literally
down
a flag
right around the 37.
straight away?
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
What do you mean this time? We're going to get the goddamn... Oh my... Ah.
On second down, here's Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Because some jackass, Greg Olsen, decided to start holding people. Now I'm literally having to friggin' try. Grab the ball!
Goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From his goal line here, Smith. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jesus.
He's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys
didn't do shit.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back.
Good enough.
And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Smith. And this one complete to Seth Roberts.
Nice.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Very nice, 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 very nice.
8 yards.
49 yards.
Taking a first quarter lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to...
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And they've got the
really? Who now? Who now is holding?
Inside the 35.
For the love of absolute God! Come on!
The ref caught him through the flag. Out of the gun, Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Whatever.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And Olsen over the middle.
Good enough.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment. Now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts.
Cute.
Touchdown, Vikings. Cecil Shorts, 47 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
How the hell do we not back here?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Survey the field.
Jesus. Good enough.
That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
Come on, man. He just fell down like a goddamn idiot.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that was going to happen, even though no one was going to help.
Boy, a curious decision to...
And all we got from that was 3.
Over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. The offense gets ready to take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
Jesus.
Touchdown, Vikings.
All right.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I don't know if teams are really bothering for preseason now at this point.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. To see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets the
Excuse me.
cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here.
Jesus Christ.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Back to throw now. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read and it's tipped off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field.
Nah, the guy that got the ball is freaking injured. What a fool.
Keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
On top of that, we still got the ball back anyway.
This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh!
But off the crossbar, no good.
So close.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So second down, 3 yards to go now. They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I forgot.
Football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
They're going to look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Shorts has got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Green 39. Green 30.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Yeah, I kind of see what happened.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Still wait. Wow, they just took us together. The fella. I can still. No, I can't.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
To throw on second down is Smith. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Smith. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go.
Delaney Walker from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Damn it, so close.
Down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they're that confident in what he's getting done.
Holding offense.
How are you still holding at this point in time?
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
The fucking hell wrong with his team?
Try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. This will be just inside the 10. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Thank you.
In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Seth Roberts ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And now out comes Minnesota. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You'd never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Smith going to throw it. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
separation was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Smith on first down.
Done.
Schultz has got it, and he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Go!
And he will
Thank you.
get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And out now come the Vikings. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Walker with a grab, left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive
24 in the
coordinator,
4th.
you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
'99 overall offense, Jesus. Oops, the wrong one. Back already? I doesn't seem right. Why is he back in the friggin'... He's back already? Wow. Alright. Actually, was not expecting that. Oh, practice squad. I know what... Oh, people aren't... Where the hell did this come from? Where the shit did my practice squad come from? Being here. I've got a halfback. Team Madden. Okay, you're better. You're already better than the goddamn halfback I already have. Oh my god. Alright. How much is this? $1.2. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna need to sort a lot of the stuff out then, cause I don't want that halfback to literally go before it's too late. Anyway, that's that. I'll sort everything else later.